Ciao Juventini, 1-0 for Napoli. Congratulations to Napoli for winning the Scudetto. They deserve to win the Scudetto, absolutely. I don't think it will be a long live this evening, guys. I don't think it will be a long live. I really don't think it will be a long live. I'm really sorry, guys. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. Except of congratulations to Napoli for the win of the Scudetto, I don't know what to say. Juventus that played... Ryan, stop spoiling, please. Juventus that played a solid first half with 20% of the first half actually played with intensity and trying to do really smart how they blocked Napoli. Smart game, intelligent game. Second half, absolutely not. Where we said the goal will arrive for Napoli, they deserved to find the goal because they were more dangerous. They were playing much better in terms of position of the field, in terms of pass accuracy, in terms of winning duels. You can say nothing. Juventus waited too long to try to do something. We do something, we score, we celebrate, and they cancel the goal, which you can discuss. Then another one, we try again, the ball is out, there is nothing to discuss, ball is out. And then there is a possible penalty because there is a contact with Cuadrado. It's true, Cuadrado is not looking for the foul, but his leg is on the player of Napoli. He's not looking for it. He's not simulating a foul. It's not, but he's changing direction, and his leg goes to the one of Juan Jesus, and from there you have a counter-attack and you have a goal of Napoli. Not enough Juventus, but I will tell you now what I think, and then I will say thank you to Mohamed Youssef for 80 months being a member after a difficult day like today. I will read his comment in a second, but I can't be angry with the players. I can't be angry with the team Juventus that we know it. We are not a great team this season. We know it. If you lose 8 games in Serie A, if you lose 3 consecutive games in Serie A, you are not a good team. You don't deserve to fight for the Scudetto. You don't deserve to... but I can't be angry with them. I really can't. Because we tried. And we scored. We have a simple contrast in the beginning of the game, 23rd minute, and Locatelli receive a yellow card. There are 100 contacts in the game, and we have to wait the injury time to see the first yellow card to Napoli. They cancel a goal against Roma because Vlahovic touched it with a hand in the middle of the field. A few months later, the same thing happened with Monza, and they leave that goal. Not because of that we lost against Monza, but you have identically the same thing and not. They leave the goal of Sergej Milinkovic-Savic while there was a big push. And you have exactly the same in Champions League where they cancel the goal. You have Mourinho that receive a red card and is not supposed to be there against Juve, and he's there, suspended card. You have 3 days banned for Cuadrado, correct? only one for Handanovic. You have all our players racially abused, Kostic, Vlahovic, Moiskin, and nobody cares. You go with a documentary on Calciopoli beginning of the week, and you have the Rai journalist that is asking on a public television to stop speaking about Calciopoli. They take away our 15 points for 3 months. They give them, but we still don't know if we will receive, if we will not receive them. You can speak about all the mistakes this season, last season, of Max Allegri 2.0. You can speak about the players not able to do 2 passes in a row. You can speak about the defensive mentality of Allegri, and you will be all correct. I can't be angry with the team. I can't be angry with the team. I can't. I would love to be angry. I would love to be like some of you that are going towards one player. The disaster performance in the first half of Quadrado, the bad game of Danilo, the ghost game of Rabiot, Kostic missing an easy assist for Milik in the first half. I would love to speak about the individualities, but I can't. I seriously can't. I'm not finding any excuse for them. I told you, we are pathetic. We wait. We are low. We are giving every opponent, that it's Sporting, Monza, Cremonese, Napoli, Manchester United, Manchester City, Bayern Munich, whatever, we are giving them all the same thing, the ball, and we don't go. So yeah, that's what we have. A team where the season started already really bad, with a team that was absolutely not even able to stay on their feet, playing 1 game a week. 2 games a week is even worse. Let me read a bit of our comments and then I will continue with what I'm saying. Mohamed Youssef, 18 months with us, is saying, seriously speechless about this game. Juve played well and bad at the same time. Everything is moving against us. Allegri plan was a gamble, but he had limited options. Well, Pogba is not entering because Pogba is not ready. We knew it. Chiesa and Di Maria are not able to play 2 consecutive games. Bremer was not in form. He had limited options, but to be honest, Allegri is doing the game that he needs to do against a much stronger Napoli, and it's a reality. People will say, yeah, but in the 90s we were not like that. In 2011, 2017, we were not like that. We were not playing like that. We are, as Juventini, accepting mediocrity. It's not accepting mediocrity, it's a reality. This game was played with the capacities that we had, also taking into consideration the game of Coppa Italia. That will be important, that is super important. And it's crazy, but it worked. You can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. It worked. We beat Napoli in a way. Softic, thank you, my friend. He's saying what we are all thinking as Juventini. And this season now, I can't take it anymore. And you are correct, and this is what we all feel. We want a really difficult season to end. But I will tell you something else, Softic. The court, the justice, the persecution, whatever you want to, it's not over, because they are already talking about next season, starting with less points. It's really difficult. It's really difficult. I don't know if next season will be better than this one. I don't know what will be the consequences. I don't know if we will be able to solve a lot of our problems. I don't know. David, 12 months, 1 year with us. Big respect to you, Beppe, that you can go live over such a game in terms of emotion for Ciao Juve. Thank you to you, David, that are still interesting to hear, to speak about Juve, to give your contribution to the channel, to be there. So it's the same. It's difficult. I have difficulties to look into the camera today. I could go easily towards screaming, yelling, accusing Allegri, the players, accusing Serie A, accusing a rigged league like Sarri said yesterday. Today I'm super sad because we have to divide the things between our own responsibilities and also what's happening out of the field. I can't be angry against our players, especially not after I saw them celebrating as crazy the goal of Angel Di Maria. That is football, eh? That is football. You like it or you don't like it. At the end is the one that scores one goal more than the other one that wins. And we did it. Then they decide to go back. And I promise you, I watched a lot of football games in the recent years. I believe it's the out of mind. It's already the fourth time that this is used against Juventus, while I didn't see a lot of these examples in other games. Going back so far in finding the way to cancel the goal. I have a feeling, thank you Maxi Zeus becoming a member, especially today, when I have that feeling, that pain that whatever Juve will do, you have to do it with a convincing 3-0 win. And if you're not able to do it, then you don't win. Then you don't win. I have that feeling that if you don't go with a 3-0, you can't do it. Druplets, it's the first time I see you in the channel. Look, if you want to stay on the channel, first of all, don't spam. That's the first one. And then you respect players. Me, you respect the people in the chat. You respect players. Otherwise, it will not work. Otherwise, it will not work. Thank you. Ron Rositano in the chat. Soul draining loss, but this team is close. The future is bright. We gotta look to forward to. Look, Ron, I saw like Don V saying now the boys fought tonight, proud of them, sad it ended that way. Fino alla fine from Jason Cavari. It hurts, but we lose as a team and we win as a team. Look, Juventus' future is bright. And we showed it so many times in our past. And for people that know a bit of the history of Juventus, you know that you come back. But when I told you Juventus, they don't need 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 10 years, like some Milan clubs to come back, this is something maybe I want to take back. I don't know how long it will take, because we have our own problems to fix, and there are a lot, but there are some off-the-field topics that are making sure that we can't fix them. We have our problems. We have a lot of problems that we created ourselves and that we are responsible for. But on top of solving them, our own problems, that are a lot, looks like they are doing their best to make sure that we are not able to solve them. And that hurts. Thank you, Ron. Then the future, yes. But today I'm not confident enough to give you a date. Today it's difficult for me. Bogdan, everything is rigged in Italy. Such a mob. Facing the circumstance and playing style is not important. Napoli wanted to win and we played an intelligent game. Ref was a scandal. Sir Raz, don't forget to like the video. Thank you. Try to read a bit of your comments. Radovan, destabilize Juve on every possible way and with all the possible weapons. This is the thing Federazione Italiana Gioco Calcio and everyone is doing for years. Alexandre, that's what they are trying to do, make Juve fans tired and make as many as they can go away. I can't take it anymore, Cecilia. Please finish already this season. Why? We wake up and play 10 minutes before the end of the game. I am disappointed. Giancarlo, have a great rest of your days, guys. I can't keep thinking about this game anymore. It will ruin the rest of my Sunday. Ciao, my friend. Beppe, I'm angry, Sam. If every time we are gonna stop the game like this, then it's not soccer anymore. I felt it was basketball. Beppe, Allegri is finished. I respect this moment. Yeah, but I don't know why we are speaking about Allegri today, guys. You saw the game as me, huh, guys? Seriously, I have no information, but why was Vlahovic subbed in the 89? But maybe, Shervin, you have to watch the last games of Dusan Vlahovic, and you will have your answer. Darius, maybe we need to start like Mourinho calling out referees, but this is one of the problems of Juventus. We never speak out publicly. We never speak out publicly. We are tranquilli. We are defending ourselves. We are defending ourselves. People that are saying we don't defend ourselves, it's not true. We are defending ourselves. I also notice a change in how we do. For the first time, we protested and we won. We appealed against the closure of the Curva Sud. And we received the opening of the Curva Sud, so we can't say that we don't fight back. We defend ourselves in the Plus Valencia case, in the salary maneuver, but these kind of things we don't speak about, while other teams, they do. And apparently in Italy, the ones that are speaking the most, they are rewarded. They are rewarded. Guilherme, it's unbelievable. Every single decision that is 50-50 goes against. But that's the thing. That's the thing. Because honestly, guys, Milik is touching first the foot, and in the same thing, he's also touching the ball. Okay? But it's a 50-50, and it's against Juve. Quadrado. There is a contact with Quadrado, but it's a 50-50. You can discuss. Today, I'm not here. I don't feel to say there is 100% no foul from Milik, or 100% no, or 100% there is a penalty on Quadrado. No, it's just that this plus this plus this, giving a yellow card out of nowhere for Locatelli at the beginning of the game, knowing that he's the one that is going with a lot of sliding tackle, limiting him and his aggressivity on the field. This is annoying. Chiesa is not the same. Well, Samir, you know it, huh? How many times did I say Chiesa will not be back at Chiesa level this year? Nurka, thank you for the donation, my friend. These referees are an absolute joke. Federazione Italiana Gioco Calcio. Joke is the message for Nurka, that is absolutely not happy. Alexis Karaguezian, thank you, really. And then I want to have some ideas. How do we keep, and I will read the message of Alexis and of Mohamed Youssef, but I would love to speak about how can we Juventini continue to support the team. What can we do to keep supporting, to keep having a smile on our face? What can we change to finish the season in a honorable way? What can we do, us Juventini, to at least us, between us, being united? I would love to know that. I need you to tell me these kind of things. Alexis, I know it was a sad loss. I don't want to focus on the referee scandal. I want to congratulate Milik and Locatelli for playing an incredible game. It was seriously a joy to see that. Milik, you will receive some back answers from the people because not a lot of people appreciated the game of Milik. I think that Milik did what he could do. Milik is the player he is. Milik did what he had to do, and he did his game. He did his game. Locatelli played a fantastic game. The first half of Gatti was exceptional. I think if you can't be angry with the players who played bad. First half of Quadrado was a disaster. First half better in second half, but first half was a disaster. Kostic, but we know it, since weeks, really in difficulty. Soulé did what he had to do. Locatelli was great. Rabiot disappeared. We needed Rabiot. And we missed Rabiot a bit today. It's a hard week, guys. It's a hard week. It's a hard season. It's really a hard season for Juventini. It's really a hard season for Juventini. Mohamed Youssef, thank you, my friend, and thank you to Alexis. And I'm happy about your comment, Alexis. You are able to remain calm and speak about it. Mohamed Youssef, this season has certain goals by management. Keep the team in all competition. Maybe we should not ask more than that this season, but next season this play style can't serve us in any way. Well, when people are saying like Softage and a lot of you guys incorrectly, Cecilia, make this season end as soon as possible. Well, this is one of the things we want to have a clean sheet and starting from zero next season. And having again maybe 1-2 new players that are able to improve the team, maybe stopping with the injuries, having Chiesa at full power, seeing Pogba on the field, maybe with a sporting director, with also a sporting management that today is not there, forgetting about these 15 points and so on and so on. Well, the thing is, this year, I said it, I can't be angry because a team that doesn't want to, that gave up, they don't go at the 86th minute scoring a goal, and after it was cancelled, because don't forget the reaction after it was cancelled, scoring a second goal that was totally not correct, because the ball was out with Chiesa, with that assist for Dusan Vlahovic that just entered. A team that doesn't want to, they don't do it. They don't do it. So that means that the team still wanted, still believed in it until the end, playing the game they had to play against the Napoli, and it was working, because if you go with that goal of Di Maria, the game is over. The game is over. The game is over. The problem is that I have absolutely no idea how you plan the future with all these uncertainties. I don't know. I don't know how you plan the future. I have absolutely no idea. How do you plan it? The close future. Will 23-24 be Juventini? We forget about everything and we start at zero like all the teams, maybe with a new coach, maybe with the same with other players. I have no idea. I can't promise you. I don't know. I really seriously don't know about it. This is why the national team will fail. Comment of King Chiesa. Adbin, ciao Beppe, definitely not the way I wanted to end the weekend, but we need to be positive, especially for the big game. I hope Wednesday we do a better, and it's a better day for the Juventini. Beppe, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Thank you, Steve. Let me check a bit of your comments. Juve storia di un grande amore. Milik, we have a good target play. I was okay with Milik. I am positive Juventus is taking care of off the field problems. Our heads are up, even if serious problems. Forza Juve. BI, he called off his initial decision. They almost never do that. In 99% of the situation, they always stand by their initial decision. Those 1% are always against Juve. This hurts. When I saw him going towards that, I knew it. You can go back and watch the other video. You will see that I knew it. At this stage, once Kostic or Vlahovic receive a racist chant, they need to silence them, red card, and then go to Federazione Italiana, red card. Yeah, but it was a foul on Fagioli, yeah. And then they are giving them the foul. That's the question of Peter Gaety. It was not a foul. He should have held the ball in attack. He's just I don't agree with that comment, Alexander. That you say that there is no foul on Quadrado, I told you that. We can even discuss about it. But he did what he had to do. He was in full velocity. Simple, starting by not attacking our own people from the official level, accepting their bad side with a good side too. This is how Juve Pulse is giving us a bit of positivity towards the end of the season. The referee has grinned at the Juve players with yellow and frustration. It's true. We need to win at least one trophy this season, Starboy. I will never stop supporting Juve, Matt, but I will also not pretend like the club is going in a positive direction. Sam 187 becoming a new member. Thank you, Sam. Really appreciate it, Sam. Really. Alexander, Gatti played well. Yeah, Gatti played really well. There is one good thing as well in the last part of this season is the growth of Gatti on the field, but also verbally on the pitch. Rabiot was playing at the back from BT. Radovan, hate to say this, but Fagioli did bigger mistake today not running to Mark Raspadori than he did versus Sassuolo. South Freak, damn, that's not the April I was hoping for. Well, if you are looking at all April, it's total disaster, of course. The only good thing in April was that we qualified for the semi-final of Europa League against Sporting. That's it. That's really it. That's it. Thank you, Sam. Chiesa, worst player for me today, but Chiesa entered, and we know it. That's also why he didn't start. He missed. The last time he scored in Serie A was on the 6th of January 2022. We are speaking about 1 year and a half ago. He is not ready yet. Sacco, Beppe, thank you for being there to absorb all our frustration week in, week out. But I have the same frustrations as you guys. I have exactly the same frustrations as you. Today we can't speak about a fantastic Juventus in terms of how we played that second half. For me, that first half is great from Juve. It's really great. Against, don't forget, the best attack in Serie A. Also, at one goal difference, they are the second defense of Serie A. The team with the best ball pass accuracy, with the most ball possession. It's the best team of Serie A. We lost 5-1 in their home. I don't know if you remember, and they deserved also to win 5-1. Juventus did a great first half. Probably not the one that you're expecting, but Juventus went 3 times on target. We missed a big counter-attack with Kostic and Milik because of Kostic. We were there, and we could have easily take the lead because we were not risking that second half. We see clearly, because nobody speaks about it, but you see that. And Napoli has a fantastic physical condition. But on top of that, they played Tuesday. We play Thursday. They sent barely players to the World Cup. We sent 11. We had a really bad preparation. Our own fault. We had so many injuries during the season. Our own fault. And we hold. So at a certain moment, it's also normal to not being able to take the... for 90 minutes, the face-to-face with Napoli. And at the end, you score. You score and you do it and you beat Napoli. And it's taking away like that. And then, okay, guys, like Alexis was saying earlier and some other players, people in the chat, I don't want to comment too much on the faults because it's a 50-50. It's a 50-50 for all of them. But you know what is frustrating, and especially at the moment, because now I tried to calm down a bit, is that a 50-50, you know that it will be whistled against Juve. Every single 50-50, you know. Earlier, I spoke to you about all the decision that was crazy this season, but don't forget Salernitana game. How much can you seriously, can you be angry against a Locatelli, a Gatti, a Danilo, a Szczesny, after everything what happened this season? They never gave up, with everything against. And then some people will tell you, but Juve is guilty, the management. Okay, but these players, are they guilty? Is Fagioli, that is at the first season with Juventus at first team, is he guilty of something? Whatever comes out of result from the club, these guys, they never give up. They never give up. Never. With all the limitations, with the awful playing style, with everything you want to, they are there. And the nuclear potato is saying, if in doubt, don't favor Juventus. That comes from 2004, 2005. We are in 2023. It didn't change. Tony Spontano from Poland. Thank you, my friend. Ciao. We cannot play for one lonely strikers and without real 10 like Dybala was, or like Zielinski is in Napoli. Everybody know to dribble of Quadrado Chiesa. Everyone knows how to dribble except of no, everyone doesn't know except of Chiesa and Quadrado. Dybala was Dybala, guys. Dybala was Dybala. Dybala was Dybala. Then I continue to say, according to me, guys, that this was the best decision because the wedding was over between Dybala and Juventus. But this is something that we continue to say. I think that if you replace him with a Di Maria for 1-2 seasons, plus a growing Soulé, plus a Vlahovic that we were missing, plus a Federico Chiesa, you replaced him. You don't need a 10. You can play without a 10. Especially a Dybala that we know it, had always difficulty to find his spot in a 4-3-3. And we wanted to play a 4-3-3 this season. That was the primary goal. So I don't really 100% agree with your comment, Tony, but I understand it. That magic is not there from a lot of players. And on that one, I totally agree. If you can replace it, you are fine, even without a 10. If you, whoever it is, Zielinski, Dybala, whatever, but you need someone that is able to bring some fantasy up front. If you are looking at the average position of the boys today, you understand a lot. You understand a lot. I will try to show you guys. Yeah, here. Average position of the team. Juventus with black dots. Look how low we are. We can say whatever we want to. We were really low. Miretti, in the minutes that he played, was the one that was most up. Then if you're looking at the chains, look, you see Chiesa, the number 7 here, that's Chiesa. Follow Chiesa. Chiesa up is going here. So we couldn't even bring him up. The only one that we were able to bring up a bit was Di Maria. But the other changes, where is Fagioli? Fagioli is going, let me check, he's going a bit more up, but he's taking the spot here also of Miretti. Look at the Soulé position. Guys, Soulé is here. We are super low. And if you have players like Soulé, that today you see technically that is superior. Okay, this is a fact. Soulé is a technical superior player. Well, Soulé, if he's taking the ball, let me show you. If Soulé is taking the ball here, we have a problem. How did we play today? I will try to show you. And thank you, guys. 400 people still here on the channel with me after that loss. Look, if we can even cross the 200 likes, it would be even phenomenal. But how did we play today? That's how we played. Soulé played here. Kostic played here. Rabiot, Locatelli. This was a 4-4-1-1. That's how we played, 4-4-1-1. With Soulé, that was a bit more... but the problem with Soulé was it's not taking the ball here or here. Soulé is taking the ball here. And then you have a problem. Soulé was taking the ball here. And then you can't go up. And I believe really that he did it. He really did his best. It didn't work. Didn't work. If your team is that low against a fantastic Napoli, let's not lie, if your team is that low, that's what happened, guys. But actually, Miretti was even higher than Milik, to be honest. It's difficult. Wait, let's put the real position without subs. So without the subs, let's check. You have a Rugani that for me played again a good game. Rugani. Wait, Rugani the lowest one. Gatti here. You have a Quadrado here. Kostic right here. You have here these two guys. Miretti is here. Milik is here. Soulé is here. This is and Danilo was here. This is the average position of the team. We have to regain a positive atmosphere in our club again, and for this to happen, we need personal changes. So the staff. I don't know what to say. I'm heartbroken. It's too much for me right now. Bye, Beppe. Forza Juve. Ciao, Cecilia. I hope Juve will act like John Wick on this season. MK. All successful teams have a winning cycle. Ours has ended. Let's just hope that the new cycle starts soon. New future, dreaming every day about different coaches like fools, always dreaming and forgetting to appreciate what we have and what we could develop. It's true. Juve Pulse, on the other side, it's also difficult. I can understand that it's also difficult. When you are not used to, because we are speaking about generations, when you are not used to, in a period of the world where everything needs to go fast, you change, you need to have better immediate response and so on. You don't accept the loss anymore. I can understand that watching Juventus this season, that you win or you lose, like we qualified against Sporting with a 1-1, it's sometimes difficult for people to understand difficulties and to keep believing that something will happen, and then they go with we need to change, because they see also today you have so much comparison that are available to you, because you can switch between La Liga, Premier League, Champions League, Europa League. You can watch games of Union Saint-Gilloise. You can watch games from Serie B, from whatever. And then you see your team that you're really suffering to develop game. So I can really understand. Then what I don't understand is how we can be angry to the single player today. That you are angry against single players this season. I understand that you are angry against a coach this season. Last season, I agree. That you are angry and that you are putting clown faces on, who was it? I don't remember. Vlahovic, that played 5 minutes and he even scored this time. This is what I don't understand. After understanding what is happening in the Juve world, I really don't understand it. But again, maybe it's me that is too old to not understand how you cannot support a team that clearly off the field and on the field, every time, if there is a 50-50, is going against us. Everything. New invented rules. Now we are speaking about grace and this and that. That can even be correct. I have nothing against seeing Lukaku back on the field. I'm happy for him. I believe that every single initiative to beat racism should be encouraged. We should ban every single racist off the stadium. And if having Lukaku back against Juve is the right decision to beat racism, I will be happy, because I don't care about football, I don't care about Juventus, I don't care about whatever. There are much more important things, and racism is something that all the people on the world should be united. Whatever the color of your skin or of your team is, you should be united to fight against that. If that's the right decision to send a message to stop with racism, I'm super happy. I don't care to lose the semi-final against Inter with a hat-trick of Lukaku if this can solve racism. Seriously, I'm really serious. But I have a problem if we don't care that Caramo from Torino receive racist chants. That's my problem. If nobody speaks about it in the same week where you are giving grace to a player, if your intention is really to fight racism, continue, do it. That's what hurts me. Ciao Beppino. I'm sorry, I'm livid. Juve is better team than Napoli. We beat them. End of the discussion. The second Fagioli, Di Maria and Chiesa entered. Napoli looked lost. Immediately, Chiesa and Di Maria did something. We failed. Then you still had a long period with Napoli attacking. And then we had these minutes where Juventus said, now it's the moment, and we did it. We scored. Then you can not like the plan that we build. This is really up to you guys, huh? This is really up to you. But we did it, huh? Darius, we all wanted to punch the television multiple times today, and next week we play Inter. Prepare yourself. Oh yeah, I am prepared, huh? I am prepared. I am absolutely prepared. We need to express our anger in a convincing win in Milano. How difficult would it be now for the players to go home? Again, you saw me. I I said something immediately here in the comments, and then I will continue with the messages of Sader, I believe. Did I read the message of Sader? Not yet, huh? Let me go back. Let me first read Sader. No, Abai. Abai is waiting. Thank you, Abai, for waiting. Let me go a bit faster with your comments, guys. Abai, the big calls, thank you. The big calls are bad, but it's all the small ones that make me angry too. Anything for Juve, they hesitate. Anything for the other ones, they call immediately. But that's how they turn you in being upset, angry, frustrated. That yellow card of Locatelli is for me worse than the penalty not given to Cuadrado. Again, for me, Cuadrado, on the moment I was really angry because in real time I see that the leg is touching and I was not wrong. Then when you see the replay, of course, when you see the replay, you say to yourself, it's not Juan Jesus that is going in looking for the contact. It's Cuadrado that is not simulating neither. It's a contrast because Cuadrado is changing direction and with his leg is going on Juan Jesus. Okay? But the referee is convinced at fast, real velocity that there is nothing. And he doesn't care. And they don't go to rewatch it to be sure. This is what is making me angry. That fall from Milik is, in a way, first touching the leg and in the same thing the ball. It's not first the ball and then the leg. That could have been different. So you can discuss. But his first idea is there is no foul. And then they check back everything with VAR to go back. And that's only with Juve that this happens. That's what makes us angry. I could have entered and started live with rigged. No, it's the small pieces that are building. Like Abba is saying. Sader, thank you, my friend. I've never seen a league that is fighting its most successful team like Serie A fighting Juve. We are down right now, but we never die. Look, Sader, it's a beautiful comment that I was trying to explain earlier in really how much for years now you are followed. Inter phone calls, only Juve is listened to. Only Juve. You know that they went when Antonio Conte was at the stadium, when he was banned the second year, when he was 4 years there. Well, Napoli, some people from Napoli, at a certain moment, they said there is a mysterious secret tunnel so that Antonio Conte at halftime, he goes from where he is in that secret tunnel and he's going to the dressing room, to the locker room to speak with the team. You know that they went to check, they sent people to check if it was true or not. Obviously, it was not true, but they check because there was an accusation against Juve. They needed to control it. I'm serious, huh? You know, it's strange that Arrivabene receive a big, long ban. Hey, Dom is laughing. It's true, huh? Go watch it. Search it on Google. I promise you, it's true. Arrivabene is banned for things that happened before he was in charge. For things that he was in charge. Until Marotta was there, no phone calls, no problems, nothing. Marotta goes away. And they start to investigate. Arrivabene. Banned. Marotta, 0. Why am I speaking about Marotta? Because, guys, if you look about plusvalenze, go back in the history of the transfers that Marotta did at Juve. Go back and watch the plusvalenza that he did at Inter. And you tell me, strange. It's all strange. It's all strange. All strange. Huh? But again, this is what Sadar is saying. And then that's where you arrive at a point where you are tired. Well, you are correct, huh? Dom, you are correct. Vlahovic was supposed to be the center of the project, and we were supposed to build around him. It looks like Bremer is if you have a team that is in a big difficulty, look, there is a referee that is always explaining without taking parts on any team. It's not a Juventino. And I see Alan Yeterian 9 months with us. Alan Yeterian, it wasn't even 50-50 PL or CL. That is goal. Premier League or Champions League, this is a goal. Look, I come back on that one. Referee, if you watch back the intervention from Milik on Lobotka, you can whistle. You whistle. If you watch back, if the referee goes and he watch it, because I said it immediately, he will whistle. Well, if you watch back that fall from Milik, you whistle. VAR. And that's what he's saying, because it's not BS, it's not pro Juve or pro whatever. He's saying it's difficult to judge that one a clear and evident mistake, so that you actually call the referee to watch it back. Especially for everything that we saw in these kind of cases. It happens so many times, and never it has been called a real, clear, and evident error. Then that's why I'm less angry today, saying they could whistle or not, because when you watch again, guys, let's be honest, he's touching first. But why are they calling back? Because you know the rules of VAR is you don't call if it's not a clear big mistake. And this is not a clear big mistake because he's watching and he's saying goes on. This is a problem. Juve Pulse, I don't condemn you, but Beppe, you congratulate to that kind of people, team. I know you are well behaved, but still, I can't congratulate the people who hates us. This is how I am. But you know that I never support them. I don't support them and I was happy that they were out of Champions League. Then I always said that the one that wins Serie A is the one that was the strongest one. Congratulate doesn't mean I wish them the best. It's a fact now. They won the Scudetto after today. They already won it before that game. We said it since so many times. But now with that win in our home, it's next week they can potentially win already. If Lazio and Juve doesn't win and they win, they can celebrate already. The third ever. Congratulations to them. Congratulations doesn't mean I like them, huh? Or that I wish them doing well. No, I wish that they collapse like everyone. But anyway, that's another story. There is a difference. Sacco Taco. Wait, because I said that I wanted to go faster with the people that were contributing to the channel. Thank you, Sacco Taco. Really, really, really appreciate it. You can't imagine. Seriously. Touched me really a lot. Thank you, Sacco Taco. Really, really appreciate it, my friend. Alan Yeterian, buddy. Hopefully you're still there, Alan. I know you know it, and now I try really to answer everyone. Soulé would shine more if he had a right back that would help him. Cuadrado have never linked up with him, and he always wanted to go alone. Also true. It was the opposite. It was Soulé that was coming down to support Cuadrado instead of the opposite. And when going up, Cuadrado was doing trying to do the things alone. It's totally correct. You are correct, but I don't believe that this was the game where we wanted or we would have been able to see a Soulé shining. In the way that we build up the game to block Napoli, especially in the first half, this was not the game where we would see him shining. And you know what's the pity is that we play him twice on games like that, asking him twice to do this kind of role, which again, I 100% agree. Look, it's not only that you cannot play him in this game. The problem is that we never see Soulé in his real position. We don't ask him to play his game. Versus Inter, he played that position, huh, Alan? Yeah. Versus Inter, it's the same thing. He did that. And that's a bit of pity that we don't see him shining in his position. But then, look, honestly, he plays 2 games where Inter was a crucial one. Today was a crucial one. Huh? We lost. We are still there, up in Serie A, but he was a crucial one. Huh? And he plays. But I would love to see him a bit more. No, he's not a right winger. Yeah, he's an offensive right winger, 4-3-3. 4-3-3 up, really up, not where he played today. Even if today he helped really as he could, huh? Oh yeah, but that's true. They want to divide us because they know we are a lot, and they try to divide us even more. This isn't about who played better. It's about the fact that they were controversial calls that caused the game to end how it ended. Mohammad Youssef, thank you, my friend. Players locked. How to unlock their abilities. I believe, but I said it, guys. Huh? I don't believe that this season we will see much progression in terms of games. If really there was a turnabout in terms of, I speak about offensive football, because we have to divide. I saw a much better, but really much better Juventus in terms of defensive solidity, in terms of helping each other, sacrificing themselves. I saw a much better Juve in that. So we can't say that Juventus didn't progress from the beginning of the season until now. Look at the game of Napoli. It was a disaster, the 5-1. So there is progression in organization, in paying attention, in bringing the results. A lot of times, offensively, we didn't improve. Offensively, we didn't. And I don't believe that on the 23rd of April, you will have suddenly something that will create that from now on, for the, how much? 7 more games in Serie A, plus hopefully 3 games in Europa League, and hopefully 2 games in Coppa Italia. So it's 5 plus 7 is 12 remaining games this season. I don't believe that suddenly you can expect a Juve that will suddenly play calcio champagne with clear offensive patterns and so on and so on. We have chosen a way this season of playing with 3 in the back when healthy. When we miss guys with 4, trying to first being solid, not concede. And guys, now you're a coach. And you see all the stats of your players. And you see that on how much? 21 games that you conceded at least a goal this season. Only 3 times you were able to win. If you want to bring at least a result. Not winning the Scudetto because it's too late, but at least a result. At a certain moment, you know what you have to do as a priority, not concede. Because if you don't concede, you can still score a goal on a set piece, on a corner kick. On 21 games, when we concede, we won 3 times. 6 draws and 11 losses in all competition. I'm speaking, all competition this season. You see, I agree with XYZ about the face of Allegri when Soulé went out. He was really disappointed for the kid. I hope it's not something serious. But you see that he cares. For the people that say he doesn't like the youth, or he cares. Of course he cares. How to unlock our ability? I tell you, the abilities of Juventus 22-23 are this. Solidity in the back, waiting for the right opportunity and score. And try to bring that game home with 1 or 2 goals. Can happen, whatever. But not concede. And then maybe you play versus Sevilla and it happens again, as because people said we will go out versus Nantes, we will go out versus Freiburg because they are 5th in Bundesliga, we will go out versus Sporting because they eliminated Arsenal. How many times did we hear it? We will go out, we will go out, we will go out. Today also, when we knew that we would play Napoli, we will be trashed, they will destroy us, and so on and so on and so on. When they saw the lineup of today, we will be destroyed, they will kill us. How do you do to not play him, to not play him? At the end, we lost. But today we are not speaking about a Napoli that surclassed us as we saw in, when was it? In January? I don't remember. Or November. When did they take away the 15 points? It was the 13th of January. If I have a good memory. 13th. It was a Friday the 13th, yeah. You see? So, that's my answer to your question, Mohammed. How do you unlock them? If Chiesa is not able to play 2 games in a row, and the same goes for Di Maria. If Pogba is not even able to play a physical game like today, even 5 minutes, in your home without travel. But I saw him versus Sporting. Seriously, guys, he played 20 minutes. It was difficult for him. He did one fantastic pass, an opening that only Pogba can do. So I don't see this Juventus. That doesn't mean that we can't win. Maybe we can win Sevilla. Maybe we can win the Europa League. Maybe we can win the Coppa Italia. Doesn't mean that we can't win, but I don't see Juventus changing totally different. 6th of January was in 2022. 2022. That's the last game of a Chiesa goal in Serie A. That's what I said during the watch-along. Intellectuals, 5 months with us, with a broken heart. He said, I did the London Marathon today. Shame about the loss. Hopefully you did a really great result. I know that marathon is difficult to be first, but that you have beaten your objective, or that you reach your objective. I have a big respect for the people that are running marathon, because marathon is more than speed, more than short, big effort, intensity. One of the biggest skills of marathon is really the never give up mentality. Consistently going, never giving up, again. Trying to step by step do better. Strategy. When do you have to accelerate? When you have to slow down? When you have to recuperate energies? Like Jacob is saying, mental strength on marathon is really hard. So I have a lot of respect for people that are able to do it. Physical and mental difficulties. You see, Autolector said good point, Beppe. I did the fino alla fine spirit with the marathon. So it's tough, huh? It's really tough. Juve as well is running a marathon, ultra marathon runner, 24 hours specialist, mamma mia. Yeah, but you are a warrior, huh? You're a real warrior, Juve So it's really tough. It's really tough. You have a streeter going a bit more higher, the lower. It's difficult, huh? Really, really, really difficult. South freaks. Guys, come on. In German we say eine für alle, alle für eine. Stay strong. Eine für alle, alle für eine means one for all for one. Beautiful message. How many people from Germany do we have in the chat? You know, it's a long time ago. I didn't check the stats on YouTube where the people are watching from. Can we do a small game, guys? Guessing where they are. Let's say the month of April. Wait, I will try to check with this. It's a long time. Audience from the month of, let's say 2023. 2023. Where is the audience coming from? On the videos. Okay. I go with the top 5 or maybe more. We can go with more. We go with more. Okay. No, I can do. Wait, No, top 5. Top 5. Italy 5th. Sweden 4th. Nini Baranto. Sweden 4th. Canada 3rd. United Kingdom 2nd. United States 1. Top 5 countries of 2023 on the channel. In videos. In live, the people that are watching the live is Sweden 5th. Canada 4th. Italy 3rd. We have a lot of Italians that are watching the live. 2nd, United Kingdom. 1st, United States. Shorts, that's crazy. Why crazy? Because you will see the difference. Indonesia, 5th. India, 4th. United Kingdom, 3rd. United States, 2nd. Italy, 1st. But Italy 1st with 53% of the total views of shorts. So, it's crazy, huh? So 1 on 2 that are watching my shorts are from Italy. Crazy. Okay, I can watch also for the videos, huh? Wait. So for the videos, I have okay. United States, United Kingdom, Canada 3rd, Sweden 4th, Italy 5th, Indonesia 6th, Germany 7th. Australia 8th, Malta 9th, India 10th. The one with the most average duration is on the videos, I believe. Yeah. Not a lot of views, but from Czech Republic, nearly 10 minutes. So people from Bolivia, 8:48 on the videos. Venezuela, 8:40. Honduras. Hey, South America, mamma mia. South America, they never give up. When they start a video, they watch until the end. Fantastic. Incredible. It's a long time ago I didn't watch the stats. Jim, is Wi-Fi expensive in Italy? Probably that's the reason. They watch a bit. All Sweden. Speaking about Sweden. All Sweden, please, Beppe, remember me. After lose against Sevilla, we will not qualify to the final. And our loss against Inter in the Coppa. All Sweden, yeah, but look, all Sweden. Thank you. First of all, thank you for the donation. It's not that I will remember you. The possibilities of going out against Sevilla are really high. Sevilla is the Real Madrid of the Champions League. They won 6 Europa League, I believe. Look, the 2-0 that they were led by Manchester United, I don't know how many teams, okay, they were a bit helped by Maguire, but I don't know how many teams would have believed in coming back. Then, Newkirk, thank you for your message. Really appreciate it. Then, they win 3-0, demolishing, because they believe, because they know it's their competition. You know, I was watching a documentary about remontada, the big remontadas of forever. You know, there is a reason why Real Madrid is winning always the Champions League, because they know they can do it. They know it's their competition. And seriously, if Real Madrid lose a Champions League final, you won like 3 in a row, you know, it happens. It's sad. They will be destroyed, but it's okay. They can afford themselves to lose one. Juventus is really shitting their pants when they enter a final, when they approach the final. So Sevilla, there are big risks. Mentally, they are really strong in that competition. They know that it's their competition. So I always said, I don't see Juventus winning the Europa League. Then, of course, when you are approaching, when you have only 3 games to go, guys, the percent, now you have 25% of winning it. 25 for you, 25 Sevilla, 25 Roma, 25 Leverkusen. So, of course, you start believing and hoping even more than in the beginning. But in the beginning, I don't know if I was really expecting Juve to be in the semi-final, if I watched all the teams that were there. So, yeah. And then Coppa Italia, guys, that goal of Lukaku on penalty, correct penalty, it's making it difficult to go to San Siro on Wednesday and to win. It's making it really difficult. So, yeah, it could be the possibility to go out exist. I will not remember you all Sweden because you said that. It's not like you said something that is, high or so low probability that I will say, Mamma mia, all Sweden was right. No, I believe that we all know that there are big possibilities that this year we have nothing. But you can still have, or at least try. Rad, I would say yes, because I see the message of my great friend Rad that is saying, Beppe, against Sevilla, it's a final. Who wins will get the title. I would say yes if if it was not Juventus. Guys, Rad, you know as well, as much as me, Juventus in finals, you never know. We lost versus Hamburg in 83. We lost versus Dortmund, that was much weaker than Juventus in 97. At a certain moment you said, hey, statistically, you can't always lose a final. Well, this is the same thing I said when we played Real Madrid. I said, statistically, with all the ones we lost, you can't lose another one. We just lost 2 years ago versus Barcelona. The statistics, the numbers never lie. The statistics will tell you that you will win this time. And we lost. So, that's why I'm not 100% confident that we can do it. Yeah, Juve loves proving stats wrong in that way, yes. In finals, yes. Rick from Australia. It's the morning there. Beppe, devastated Beppe. That really hurts a lot. Pain will be around for a few days. Love from GFC, Melbourne. GG Buffon family. Grande Gigi, grande Melbourne, grande Rick, and all the people from the GFC. Look, Ricardo, yeah, it hurts a lot. Yes, it hurts a lot. The only way to put the pain away is to win versus Inter on Wednesday and to win against Bologna on Sunday. Doing that, well, you can potentially heal a bit faster. But I'm devastated as well. Axel Rodriguez became a subscriber on the channel. Thank you, Axel Rodriguez. I'm curious if today we had a lot of new Juventini that came on the channel. Yeah, we had a few. I believe we had like 30, 40 new Juventini, even in a day like this one. So really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. It's really appreciated. Max Allegri said to DAZN, we have 59 points, but we are not giving up for the second spot of Serie A. I'm relaxed. I have an important team. This year will make us grow a lot. Next year, we are sure that we will be there to fight again to win the Scudetto. I think it's important words. Guys, by the way, I think it's one of the worst weeks of Juventus in total. One of the worst weeks of Juventus in total. You know that I'm watching all the teams. Juventus next gen losing after leading 1-0. Losing 4-1, being out of the playoffs. The season is over for next gen. I don't know what they will do. It's the first time that this happens. So it's April. I don't know what they will do until the month of June. They will train. Who knows? Women, 5 years in a row of winning the Scudetto since the creation of the women. And they lost against Roma. And Roma needs one win to win the Scudetto. We lost 3-2 after leading 2-1. Today, we lose. The 15 points are given back, but we know that they can be taken away again, so we have no security about that. We are approaching the month of May where we will know about the salary maneuver. Guys, hard, really hard. Good question from our friend Mohammad Youssef. With remaining games in Serie A, is the top 4 easy? Well, let's give a look at the remaining games in Serie A. Bologna, that's the next one. It's a good question. The problem is not really who you will play. It's which Juventus will show up. That's the important one. So, Juventus Inter in Coppa Italia. If you're speaking about Serie A, we have Bologna, Lecce, Atalanta, Cremonese, Empoli, Milan, Udinese. Look, Bologna that lost today or yesterday, I don't remember, versus Verona in a big game that they fought actually. By the way, I spoke. Hey guys, you know what's funny? You remember some people said like, "Hey Beppe, how much do we have subscribers and so on?" So I said a number. And the funny thing is that then I watch again, and we lost. We lost someone. So there are some people that decide to say, hey, "Let's go. We leave the channel." So that's the new number at the moment, 24,716, which is beautiful. Huh? Look at the beautiful grow here. Really. Yesterday we had like 24. No, it was not yesterday. Yeah. They didn't calculate. Yeah, they calculate. So yesterday we had 24,680, and we have, we are here. That's how much? 20 plus 16 is 37 in one day. Not bad, huh? I'm sure we can do even better. So if we are speaking really again about the teams, Bologna is a tough team. Yeah, Kine left. Yeah, maybe they will give us back that because it was 17. Maybe they took it away. They will give it back. Maybe, you never know. Huh? Ciao Joaquin. 25k Juve shirt giveaway. You will give me a shirt, sir. Grande. Thank you. Bologna, Juve. Bologna is tough. Unfortunately, this is the reality. It's a difficult team. Thiago Motta, they lost, especially today. So Lecce, after a lot of big fights and beautiful games, they are in a moment where it's a bit more difficult for them. But you should win. As Juve, you should win. Atalanta is a big... I don't understand Atalanta this season. Sometimes they are doing really fantastic, crazy results, and then they totally disappear. So it depends in 2 weeks which Atalanta will show up. Cremonese, that suddenly understood that they played in Serie A and they needed also to win games, otherwise they can't stay in Serie A. They started to win some games, but we should beat Cremonese. When I say we should, it's not that we will, it's that we should beat Cremonese. We have to beat them. Empoli the same. Today destroyed by Inter. Milan, it's a tough game, Milan. And then you finish at Udinese that started fantastically well, totally disappeared for the remaining part of Serie A, and now they are back. Will they keep that form until the end? That's a big mysterious question. Will we remain? Except of 15, not 15, 15, not 15, we have to. Wait, guys, 1 second. Sorry, guys. So meanwhile, no, nobody. It's a live tool. Nobody. Yeah, nobody. Hornet Instinct from Switzerland, my friend. We have been through a surreal season. It's not easy, but today our boys fought good against the strongest team in Italy. We will come back stronger. Thank you for your message, Hornet. This is a bit what Mohamed Youssef said. Other peoples were trying to say as well. We will come back stronger. I have zero doubt about it. Just we need to find a way to understand, and maybe I will close on that one. That's a good one. We really need to understand that 1-0 is not enough at the moment in Serie A. Because at 1-0, if they can punish you, they will punish you. So make sure that you find a way from next season on, because this season, guys, don't start Allegri out, Allegri in, Allegri out. The season is like that. We'll try to have results about the way that we are doing it. I'm not even angry with our players. We go and try to win what we can win. And I'm speaking about single games. But next season we need to change the way we are seeing how we play in Serie A. And probably also if we play in other competition in the 1-0 is not enough. Not because the 1-0, no. Because if there is a yellow to give, they will give it to you and not to someone else. If there is a doubtful penalty, they will not give it to you. It needs to be crystal clear, and not even there you're sure, because you all remember the goal of Milik. So make sure that in the first half you close the games. It's not about Cortomuso, it's not for us. Cortomuso today could have worked perfectly. But we need to understand and to agree that don't leave space to be punished, because if they can, they will do it. Bueno e buono. Shervin is pissed off. You say, Beppe, this is honestly really sad. What's the point in even watching Serie A anymore? Guys, seriously, now, because they just keep punishing us. Shervin, you're younger than me. I assume that you're younger than me. I believe, Guys, I watched Juventus in Serie B. When I'm saying I watched Juventus in Serie B, we didn't go in Serie B because we were relegated, Because relegated on the field. They have sent us in Serie B with a farce justice that wanted to send us in Serie B. I could have stopped with football that day. I could have said, stop. It's too much. It's not correct. They take us away 2 Scudetti. They punish us. We lose all our players. I give up. Italian football is not correct. Blah, 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 blah. I stayed. I watched every game. I watched every single game. And I came back even with more grinta in Serie A. I really came back much stronger, with much more will to do better. And it was not easy because we came back and twice 7th with disaster team, disaster performance, disaster coach, disaster everything. Not even playing in our own stadium because we are building a new. Oh, guys. I know a lot of people complaining our standards not acceptable and this, but a lot of people they didn't go through that moment, or they were really young. If you were 6 or 7, you can't speak about that. You don't know how hard it was to be sent back in second division, or sent in second division. Whatever, team, not team, guilty, not guilty, being sent back in second division for a supporter is really tough. And then you come back and you saw all these things. You know what it was to go into Serie B and you were welcomed with flags, with scarves, with big banners that were saying that you were a criminal and this. Every stadium full, whistling, chanting against you. Wow, it was hard, you know. It was really hard. I understand that people, good Italian football, let's support the team. Guys, you didn't go through that. You really didn't go through that. You didn't go through losing Ibrahimovic, Cannavaro, Zambrotta, Thuram, Vieira. Was hard. Was really hard. Was painful. You were welcomed as the biggest criminal ever. Then you go back in Serie A, and you're not welcome back. You're not welcome anymore. And you see people celebrating and winning because of your disgrace. You try with some grinta, then the grinta machine stops, because when you count, you count. And you saw losing in Cesena, Siena, all these fields, week after week after week after week, with your heroes that don't deserve this. But it was really hard, huh? And then suddenly the magic happens, and you start winning again. And you know what it is to win again. And we are back. We are back after that cycle. So when people are saying we lowered our standard, ask them, how old are you? Which Juventus did you really follow? Lower their standard. I never accepted the one of Del Neri, of Ranieri, of Ferrara, of President Coboli Gigli, Blanc. I never accepted these Juventus. But I understood that it was a moment to go through and that we would come back. And we did. And how did we came back? Only the final win twice of the Champions League could have made it the most epic thing ever. People underestimate that, and that's why I still believe in a beautiful future for my Juve, because I went through it and I didn't give up. It took us 5 years. Um, but that's the biggest thing I hate, is when people are saying, "Yeah, we are lowering our standard." That's the biggest thing I hate, because you don't know what happened in the past. You don't know from where you come, and it also shows that you have no idea about the reality that we are living. That there we are not anymore in the 90s of the 2000s, where you had Zidane that was shy to play with Juventus players because of the greatness of Serie A and of Juventus. The Serie A was huge, 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 my friends. It's not that anymore. That time is over. Financial, it's over. We changed. We tried. We were in Serie B, and we came back from the third best revenue team in the world. We dropped out of top 10. And it will be lower and lower and lower. I don't accept what I'm seeing today. I'm not happy with guys. Is it how much? 8 loss in Serie A. It's too much. I don't accept. I'm angry. I'm really angry about what I'm seeing. I'm not happy. I don't accept. I want better. But it's not because I want better that it will happen tomorrow. You have to be conscious that we had a great time. The cycle finished, as every cycle finished, and you will need time to go back. If on top of that you are absolutely not helped, you don't even need to be helped, but left alone to act and to do what you want in terms of planning and so on, then it starts to be really difficult. Really difficult. AJ, every year the club does its best to improve. Lowering standards is a lie promoted by fans who started supporting Juve in 2017. Look, lowering standard, I said it earlier, maybe you were there or not, it's the worst thing that you can say to me, or that I don't accept. I'm 41. Lowering standards looks like I'm happy or I'm satisfied. No, I am not satisfied. And nobody at Juventus is satisfied. But sometimes it's more difficult. And sometimes it takes longer. And sometimes you need to understand where you are. And guys, if Agnelli wanted to do the Super League, he wanted to do that. Okay? Now we see that. Unfortunately, UEFA didn't take it really well. Which was okay, which was predictable, but you had so many teams that were backing you up. Why was it? To give Juventus even more, to bring Juventus again at the level, not as history and so on, because the history is ours, but again, put them in a way that you can compete against again. Don't be fooled about the 5 teams in semifinals of the European competition. The people that tells you, seriously guys, I'm really honest, the people that tells you Italian football is back, or they're really lying to you and they know about it, and it can be because they want to lie, or it can be because they are ignorant and they don't know, or it's because of their job and because they need to promote Serie A. Serie A is not back. They are having a fantastic season on European competition with having 5 teams, a bit because of luck, because if you have 3 teams on the same side of the quarterfinals, sorry, yes, quarterfinals. You have 3-on-4 on the same side. It's a bit strange. A few days before you have your president of Federazione Italiana Gioco Calcio that becomes vice president of UEFA. It's a bit strange. But anyway, not only that, they deserve to go through. But sometimes you need a bit of luck in knockout stages, in draws, in knockout stages. You need, how it's built. But it's not only luck, it's because you have a season where it worked. Everyone was saying Napoli will win because they are the strongest one. They are eliminated. Napoli. Who would have thought of Inter? And they are there. Then, guys, will they be back with 5 or 4 next year? And in 2 years? And in 3 years? If yes, we can say. But it's not Italian football that is back. It's a Napoli, that fantastic change of the last years. And now, Milan that continued to improve. Inter that did something great with a strong manager in cups. If they are able to give you continuity, we can all say that Italian football clubs are back to do something great in Europe. Do you believe that Lazio next year will do good in Champions League? If we see that they are not even able to play the Conference League and they give up to focus only on the league, we don't know. But did we see any new build stadium in Italy? No. Is there any plan to build a new stadium? No. The plan is we wait in 2032, or at least to have them ready, because we will have some support from UEFA with the Euro. And this is guarantee. Italy that never received the favors to build it. Why? Because we are not ready. We are not ready to do it. This time they will receive that. And the stadiums will be changed in Italy, not ours, because it's our own stadium, but the stadium will be changed because of Euro, like it was because of the World Cup in 1990. Stadium, look at all the own goals that they did. People outside of Italy that are not really, they don't understand. They are fooling Italy. What is this? 4-3-3, FOB mod, one football, take away 15 points from Juve. They put it back. He's third. He's not third. Then this. Then this. Italian football is not back. You can be proud and go out with, we have 5 teams in semi-final. Congratulations, really. But I believe it's more the teams more than Italian football. A movement is something else. Every week we hear about racism in Italy. Every week. Some a bit more in the media, some a bit more hidden, but we see them, we hear them, and we still have no solution. Look, Sandro De Jong is saying, Beppe, what happened to playoff in Serie A? Look, I know why I know why he's asking it. When we were winning 9 in a row, there were a lot of discussions in 2020 where they really pushed to have playoff in Serie A. Why? To increase entertainment, and competitivity of Serie A. De Laurentiis was full power, a big promoter of Super League. No, he was not invited. Playoff. Now they don't. Gravina, fantastic big. He was the promoter. He was the number one promoter of playoff. Now that it's Inter, Milan, now Napoli, they don't want anymore. De Laurentiis, he said, the playoff will not solve the problems of Italian football. Why? Today it will not solve when you're winning, but when Juve was winning, it was the only possibility to save Italian football. You see, it's a bit strange, eh? It's a bit strange, all these kind of things. Really strange. But anyway, now it's I said not a long video, and we are here, 1 hour 46. So now I will stop. 717. If there are 3 people that didn't subscribe, it's the moment to do it. It's the moment to do it. Let's see if we have at least 3 people that didn't subscribe. If they can do it, I give you a few minutes, and then we close. Beppe, forget about Juve. I am really thankful for opening my blinded by the social eyes about the inside things, just like the stadium and how it's related to Juve and our penalization. Why don't we focus on ourselves? One did it. One did it. I don't know who, but one did it. Our coach is a disaster, and we can fix it. Zouaghi, with all the respect, with all the respect, and you know it, I always said that I don't see personally Allegri next season. I didn't even want Allegri back. I think I said it. If you go back to videos, you can find that. So I can even agree, but it would be too easy to say we can win Serie A with this team, and we need to focus on that. The only solution is to sack Allegri, which I can even partially agree. But that means that you're missing a big part. A big part. Yeah, Bogdan wants to go to sleep. He says, guys, subscribe so that we can go to sleep. Well, I'm happy we had one. I will let everyone go to sleep, and I will go to sleep myself. I don't know if I want to play PlayStation or... Last time I played like Spider-Man, and then I fell asleep like that. What did they do, De Zerbi? Because I see that you are speaking about De Zerbi. What did they do? Did they win or lose against Manchester United, Brighton? You know all these things. They lost at penalties. And it was what? The final, semi-final. 0-0. And they lost at penalties. 0-0. That's why nobody was speaking about the Zerbi today. You see, people, they know how to. Ooh, 24,719. That's why people. We need one, That's why people were not speaking about the Zerbi today, because he was eliminated. Normally, mamma mia, if they would have won, you know it, No, I'm not a big fan of the Zerbi. I think because I watched some videos about how he implement new ideas that I really appreciated. Seriously, really appreciated. Because I don't like when people are saying something, then I say no, I don't like, I'm against or whatever, and just because of. Because if I repeat 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, then I really want to know by myself, like, okay, why is he really, or what is he? So I try to inform, but I know him, I'm from Sassuolo, of course, I know a lot of the Zerbi from Sassuolo, but I wanted to see the progresses, and he's doing really well. But I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan. But it's personal, it's objective. I don't believe, I really believe he can do big things, especially in Premier League, but I don't believe it's a Juve coach. And I will have difficulties to change that. Then, if tomorrow he becomes the coach of Juve, I will tell you here on this channel that De Zerbi is the best coach ever. That he is the Cruyff, the Johan Cruyff of Italian football. No, I'm joking. I will tell you that, guys, I don't believe in him, but I hope he will do well, and I will support him from day one until the day he goes out, and I will try to understand him even more, try to explaining you. That's how I work, as I did for Sarri that I didn't like, as I'm doing for Allegri and Pirlo and whoever was there. There's just one person on earth that needs to push that button so that we have 24/7/20 and we can all go to sleep, but that person decided to not participate and not be there. Mamma mia. Let me check. Maybe it's because you see the score of Napoli that you are not happy. Maybe like this, we will go with a 24/720. Hey, Zwagi, no, but we said it earlier. Huh? If you watch the fall, if you review the fall at VAR, probably you whistle, because there is first the foot and then the ball. But you should not go. VAR can't call you because you watched the fall, you saw, and you decided there was no fall. They cannot call you because it's not a clear and big, huge mistake of the referee. That's the point. That's really the point. Yeah, if I'm more Zidane, but Zidane is like me. And between bald people, we support each other. We found that person on Earth. I don't know who you are. I know that Hassan Salim subscribed, but not all of your profiles are open, so I can't see all of you. I will take it away before someone decides to change. Attenzione, what is happening? Attenzione. We close with a boom boom. Because Aman, that it's already a few times that he didn't write anything in the chat. He wants to make some people happy in the chat for the diehards, and that the one that decide today we lost 1-0 against Napoli, but we will stay 2 hours with Beppe on the channel. Well, Amani decided to offer 5 memberships to the people in the chat. He offered one to Siamak Shoravi, to Hanin Namir, to Sagish Dirnich, to MF, and to Brian. Of course, these people were chosen randomly, but the initiative is all on our friend Aman. I'm just waiting for that small... how do you call it? That small animation. Here we go. From Aman. There is no sound. Why there is no sound? Here we go. Here they are. Hanin Namir became a member thanks to Aman. Now the second one. Here we go. Siamak Shoravi became a member of the channel thanks to Aman. Oh, it's long, huh? It's really long, actually. Huh? Should find a way to, to have all of them together. MF became a member of the channel thanks to Aman. I will do all of them. We still have 2 to go. Fabrizio Romano, here we go, David Elitok. Indeed. Brian became a member thanks to Aman. Hey guys, we have a problem. Because in the meanwhile, look what happened. Someone decided to leave. I don't know, he was pissed off with this because of Aman. Aman randomly offered 5 memberships to also Zagish Dirnich, that became a member thanks to Aman. But one decided and said, you know what, I am not in the members. So I'm pissed off. But now I change, because maybe in the future I can become a member again. Thank you on this one, guys. We will close. Buonasera. Buonasera, buonanotte, wherever you are in the world. Tomorrow we go with a morning video. Then at 5 p.m. I will be on Twitch Juventus. This week, if everything goes according to plan, I have two guests on the channel. I will not tell you who. For a special one Tuesday, and then a really special one also on Thursday, where we should potentially, if it works, also speak about music and play music on Thursday. So both will be great. Great insights that will not come from me for one time on Tuesday evening. And on Thursday, we speak about music and football. Will be great night. Plus the watch along on Wednesday, watch along on Sunday, all on this channel. We have some great things to do, huh? Grazie, forza Juve. Ciao ragazzi.